Hi guys, welcome back again to another tutorial. So we looked at max min in the first one, and in this one we're going to be going to ifs. All right, so ifs, what are ifs? Ifs are conditional statements in Excel that helps you to determine whether or not a value is equal to a certain condition. So for the ifs, we are going to be looking at comparing one value with another to see if they actually align or if they are actually up to the value that was selected. So it's more like a comparison between two values and a condition. I'm just gonna clear all that up and let's get back into it. So ifs, like I said, I used to just validate some conditions to compare two values together. So this also happens every time where you can see they want you to compare to see if a value is true or if a value is false, or let's get the actual um value for something. Okay, let's say for the age now, you want to see if you want to get made to see maybe they are young or old for the age, or there's a certain condition that want to be attached to a specific age. So for example, I'm going to be showing you, let's just give an example. Say if, don't forget I told you formula always starts with equals to. So if you can select the age range as usual, shift and control. If the age range, that is if the age from beginning to the end is, let's say, is greater than 30, right? So if the age range is greater than 30, we can put our comma and say what should it show. It should tell us that they are, let's say, old. Now, condition statements like if takes two values or three values, the logical statement, what you want to test, and the result. The result comes in double form. So if it is this, what result is it giving? But if it's not that, what result should it give also? So you have if the columns or the values for ages is greater than 30. The true statement means if it's actually great, it should come out and say old. But if it is false, it should come out and say young. So we're gonna go ahead and do that and close the parentheses and control. We can see that the first value here is saying young because the condition says if it is greater than 30, not equal to 30. So anything from 30, that's 31 upward, it should show old. So to get that, we can click on the first one, click on this, and then control shift down. Okay, okay, you can click on that and drag it around and you see the value as shown like that. So we see that it's showing young. All that are greater than 31 than 30 are all appearing to be old, while all those that are less than 30 are appearing to be young. So the ifs also works a bit different from the if. It's another one that shows more condition. This doesn't have a true or a false statement. It just has a statement and a value attached to it. So let's say we want to do, for example, ifs. Let's select job title now. Let's say this job title. We want to select job title and we'll say if the text from the job title is equal to, sorry, if the job title is equal to salesman, if it's equal to salesman, what should be the result, right? So the result should say, it should say, uh give 1,000. So we want to this one now. We want to see there from a wide range. We want to see a different variety of options. So let's say this can be used when you want to give examples of grading in school. So you want to give gradings in school such that you have A1, A2, 3, and all of that. So if the result is salesman, give it 1,000 naira. You can go ahead and say comma again for the next one again. The next one, you just say if is equal to, if also selecting the same value to the end. So if that is also equal to, let's say, HR, it should, we want to let go of our HR. So we say fire immediately, and we want to, let's just give it one other condition. So if also, if the starting point to the end point is, okay, sorry, I made a mistake. If the starting point to the end point, if the starting point to the end point, still making the same mistake here. If the starting point to the end point is equals to, uh, let's say, accountant, please, we must always put it in a parenthesis to show that it's a string, right? Must always put it in a parenthesis to show that it's a string. And we should try as much as possible to type out exactly what is there so that it can be able to search for the condition. So if it's accountant, we want to transfer our accountant. So that is what we have, and you can click on enter. And if we go ahead and populate this, we can see that it brought out different values, or it brings out different value. And we can see you have give 1,000, give 1,000, transfer, fire immediately, give 1,000, and transfer. That's because we said anywhere accountants are, accountants should get transferred, and those that are salesmen should be given 1,000, and those that are HR should be fired immediately. We can see that these other ones has this not available sign because there was no condition that was attached to their own job title. So we didn't attach any condition to their job title, which means we're not doing anything with them. We just want to specify with these three people and work with them. So that is just all on if and ifs. If I used to test for one condition, wrong or right, but ifs are used to test for many conditions at the same time. So it's pretty simple, and you can just go ahead and practice that and see other values that you can do and all of that. So you can also do the same thing with names. You want to check for a condition for all the people that appears, maybe let's say we have multiple names bearing something like peace now, and you want to like, okay, if anywhere peace appears in first name, so we should know that okay, this name belongs to something, give all the peace 1,000 and all of that. So that is how that goes, and see you in the next class.